This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. So, spoiler alert, they say Metro Boomin is in, his voice is featured in the new Spider-Man. Like, he has a line in it, which is cool. I think he produced a lot of the soundtrack, too. I didn't know, I thought it was it's a cartoon Spider-Man that's in, I thought it was the actual... I thought it was like the one they do where it's like humans. it's just the cartoon. Yeah, it's for kids. He's breaking into a new realm or a new area, I should say. Then we got Dame Dash lets people know when he knew it was over for Roc-a-fella. He says, when we stopped playing the pause game because people were too grown, I knew it was over. Now, if I'm correct, it used to be no. You can't even say it now. But it used to be a different saying. It became pause after the Roc-a-fella days. But it morphed into pause. Pause, I guess it was around, but it wasn't as prevalent. Like, when people got away from the other word, no, you know what I'm talking about. I can't even say it anymore, because now it's like, we can't say things anymore. It's over. It's too PC. But I think he's trolling too. There's a lot of other things where Roc-a-fella was over. When Jay-Z started having secret meetings, Jay-Z wanted to be his own boss, and Jay-Z was doing backdoor deals. That's when Roc-a-fella was really over. It was really over when Dame Dash was bringing in his own crews, like, setting up, like, they were playing tit for tat. When Jay-Z set up State Property, right? With, Beanie he brought Beanie Siegel in, and, Freeway developed from that and everything. Then, he was like, all right, Dame Dash was like, all right, I'm going to bring in Cameron, and they're going to have their own crew. And they had their own crews. It was just... that happens. If you have too many bosses in one company... everybody can't be a boss. They could be, because it's always gonna fall apart. It's just a fact. Not everybody can be bosses. I love everybody believes there can be more than one king and more than one queen. There could be more than one boss. It's just not true. You end up warring with each other. It just happens. There's a struggle for power at one point. J. Cole, I love this how Lil Durk's team is really, offended that people know that he paid $1 million for J. Cole. That's what J. Cole's label requires to clear the record. You guys don't even know you're paying $1 million? You should know how the business works at this point. It's a backdoor deal. Yeah, J. Cole might have came through and did the verse, but to even clear it, it's going to cost you $1 million. Come on. Blueface girl Christian Rock. Some guy tries to put his arm around her and apologizes to Blueface. What's his name? Dougie B. He says, "Sorry, I'm sorry for that. I was just trying to say hi. I wasn't trying to get up on her. My fault, big bro. Keep doing your thing." Blueface responds, "I'm not even tripping off that. If that's the truth, if that was my real girl." My main girl, I'd be upset, but it's just Christian Rock. She only acted like that because she ain't know you. If you had status for somebody else bigger, it would have been cool. That's funny. Blueface is like, if you were Rick Ross or somebody, you could have put your arm around her. You could have done whatever. But she doesn't know you yet. But once you get bigger, trust me, she'll let you put her arm around her. That is funny. Tory Lanez fighting for his life, trying to get the judge thrown off the case, saying he's biased. We'll see. I mean, he kind of has to try everything at this point to get out of jail. I think he'll eventually get out of jail, but it's going to be a while. Then we got this girl, Ice Spice. You guys want to prop up girls that don't have people that don't have a lot of talent. It's not just girls, just people. This is what you're gonna get. She's lip singing at Summer Jam, and you know what? This happens every couple of years with music. You get everything you're being told is by design. Okay, there's when they do those interviews, we're like, well, yeah, we waited to put this record up, then we signed the deal. She'd had a deal with 10K Projects. And she's in a 360. I don't care what anybody says. She's definitely in a 360. There's a huge upside for the label. And, but they do this by design. Remember when Trinidad James, you might not remember this, he came out with the song, what was it, 2013? He came out, gold on my teeth, gold on my hood, And then he's going around the going around the radio, and people were like, oh, do you have a deal? And he's like, nah, I don't have a deal. He had been signed to Def Jam for like a year or two prior to that. I love how, why don't these artists, look at what Swiss Beats is doing with Scarlett right now. Scarlett is a new female out of New York. She's got that energy. Swiss Beats put his arm around her, put her on his LP, EP, whatever it was. Says, oh, this is a new DMX, da-da-da. But you didn't teach her anything about the rap business? She's like, yo, I'm holding out for a top deal. She did this interview where she's like, yo, I'm holding out for, a big deal right now. I need $1 million. You guys have got all these billions. At least give me $1 million. Then she didn't even realize that you don't keep the $1 million. You get portion of the deal as cash. And you got to pay it back. It's not free money. She thought it was free money, like you hit the lottery. Swiss Beats, what are you teaching any of these people? I don't get why these guys don't sit these people down and be like, hey, if you have any questions about the music business, let me know. This is how it works, and this is how they're going to try to get you. And you know what? Because they're part of the system. They're part of the system. It's it's sick. It's a sick thing. They don't want to let you in the club. They want you to get screwed like they got screwed. It's sick, bro. Let people know. You know what? I don't know, man. The good people don't get ahead enough. A person like a Wendy Day or something will sit you down and she'll let you know everything you got to know, and just be aware of this stuff. It doesn't mean you got to play hardball. You got to get screwed a little bit to get in the music business, but you should at least know what you're signing up for, and know that if find a way to get out of your contract if you have to. They should give you things to put. I understood things before I signed any deals when I was young. When I was young, I had I was looking for distribution because I was putting out certain projects, right? I'm talking about right when I was out of college. I used to speak to Wendy Day all the time, okay? And she didn't have to speak to me. I was a nobody. But she let me know certain things. So when they gave me the distribution contract for the projects I was going to put out, I got to deal with Caroline Sony. I highlighted a bunch of stuff in the contract and gave it back to him and said, hey, I want to do business with you, but this has to be different. This has to be different. This has to be different. I had a lawyer, but the lawyer is just there to collect a fee, So you kind of got to do the work yourself too. You can't trust the lawyer's going to do everything. You have to kind of know, go through things, then discuss it with lawyers. Say, how can we rewrite this where it's in my favor? Where if they don't do this, I can leave, And you got to write those things in. Otherwise, you're done. You are done. Joe Budden goes at Gillian and Walla. We kind of talked about that. But Gillian and Walla are going to have problems because they co-sign all these get-rich-quick schemes on their thing in the middle of a podcast. I hate that they do that because that is not going to work in the long term. It's quick money now. There's a reason why they're not on Barstool Sports. There's a reason why Barstool Sports is cool with them not being on their YouTube channel. They don't want no part of that. Lil Tjay. Now, this is what you probably tuned in for. He got slapped at Summer Jam behind the scenes, and then he started losing it. Okay, now this guy's got 2 gun cases he's fighting, and you know, if he keeps this energy, he'll definitely land himself in jail. I'll tell you that much. He was like, "Yo, I'll blame it up." He kid started talking crazy, and I was like, "Yeah, I get it, like, but don't let people get that close to you. People don't like you. I don't know why, but people don't like Lil Tjay. I mean, it seems kind of annoying. It seems like he's fresh with the mouth, you know, like he has a loose mouth. Pose, but you know, he's a slick talker." That's why people probably have a problem with him. Plus, he has ops and everything. You know, it's like, it's just, I don't know. Anyways, it's Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.